okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though, ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this, and born like this, immaculate.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Lions going up against the Bills.
Thanks, Larry. We have your typical winter day in Buffalo with temperatures in the 20s as we approach kickoff at New Era Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Buffalo Bills. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Duke Riley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On fourth down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion right is Jones. They run again with Logan. And some room to roam now. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Lions. 62 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they started this drive in as tough a spot as you can at their own 1. So they're able to march it into field goal range and get 3.
I thought that was a very poised, dare say classy sort of a drive. Backed up in the shadow of your own end zone, yet you come out of it and put points on the board. Well executed.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Ohio. Ohio. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. That one clearly still early, but that would be a bit of a surprise. Out of the gun now on third down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Wilson now to throw again. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now, not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And some room to work. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Ohio!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Jones will come now in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The first throw for the backup Lynch. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, that's Logan. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And here come the Bills. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go!
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He sets to fire deep. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pressure too strong. Down he goes. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Flex round! Let's go!
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go! Watch, flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Go!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the tight end Ebron in motion. This is Logan. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. 319. 319.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. Flex round.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. 38.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Play action. Now Lynch. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the tight end Ebron in motion. On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And the tight end Ebron in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted disappointed by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd down following the run. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Red 38! Ohio!
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Bills on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Duke Riley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Let's go!
In motion right is Jones. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one good for 33 and a first.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Check out. We got 3 down. We got to stand. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. And